Hi, this is David Michael Boji, and today we're going to queer Heidegger. We're queering Heidegger today. So let's take a look at this, what that looks like. I'm no longer a Heideggerian. That's me asleep, dreaming of it coming out of my Heideggerian nightmare. I was awoken by Gerri McCulloh. She said, Boji, there's no being, only becoming. When she looked at my Heideggerian chart of the 7 aspects of anti-narrative. She says, being is a red flag to feminist materialists. Boji, wake up. Heidegger's being in the world is just about humanism. Aren't you a post-humanist? Boji, there's no beyond, says McCulloh. Well, queering Heidegger, is that LGBTQIA+? Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersexual, asexual, holding the space to expand the new understandings of gender and sexual identities. I think in Heidegger, you see him in the upper right there, it's easy to queer Heidegger. It's sort of a naivete about Dasein. Dasein is in the world, and it can see and understand everything, but we can't understand what it is. And then being with is out of touch with the scandal of encountering all the other beings in the world, the heterosexual regimes of truth suppressing the LGBTQIA+. Oh, Heidegger, your heterosexual domination of philosophy is time to end. So what does Heidegger give answers to his question? What answers does he give? He says, Dasein, humans being here, there, and yonder. Is that an answer? And Dasein, living in a world of uncertainty. For Karen Barad, it's Niels Bohr's indeterminacy, not the Heisenberg-Heidegger uncertainty principle. What is being in the world? Only Dasein knows. Is that an answer? What is authentic potentiality for being a whole person? A whole self, a quest without end. Is that an answer? Heidegger tells us the world is uncertain, complicated, complex, and unfathomable. So just face our human condition of anxiety, angst. Is that an answer? Martin Heidegger's later work moves away from static beinghood into poetics and metaphysics. Heidegger had phobia about science and technology. Not exactly misplaced, but Barad wants to question quantum scientists, for example, accountable for nuclear bombs, nuclearity, and undoing time itself. Am I becoming Baradian? There's a picture of Karen Barad here. There is no standard answer to what is quantum physics or quantum field theory. A cacophony of already iteratively interactive stories, says Barad. And I cannot just give a linear narrative account like before, earlier in a career. Now I've turned to poetics. What is time? Not sure what I mean by a before and an after. Not sure what time is or what distance is, Barad contemplates. How can I be responsible for that which I love? There's other material feminists. Let's look at Judith Butler. What is gender? Everybody has their own assumptions about what gender is, says Butler. A whole life, we are becoming gender. In other words, it's not a static notion. Our whole life, we're confronted by gender norms. And again, in the heterosexual community. We are in a struggle to claim that freedom, to find equality, freedom, and justice. And what does EFJ, can it become? Our deepest sense of self is formed in time, and we cannot always know what that will be, says Butler. Donna Haraway, becoming Haraway. Haraway, staying with the trouble. Furious, but the proper study of mankind is only about man. Facts aren't optional when you're dealing with climate change. Climate change is dependent on an apparatus of data sets and digital models, but that's not all there is. Ability to move time and space and materialism are still underdeveloped. Commitment to complexity and being specific made it difficult by settler colonialism makes that difficult. Becoming Myra J. Hird, her book with a co-author, Queering the Non/Human. The waste we see and have contact with on our daily basis is a narrow portion of the whole environmental situation. If you've seen her wonderful video about buying a straw, it's made of metal and it's packed in this foam thing and it's packed in a cardboard. In fact, the whole thing is not environmental, but it gives us the impression of environmental responsibility. As an individual, we cannot change the planet. It's going to take most of us working together. She holds a paper cup and she says, this paper cup says it's biodegradable and compostable. It is neither, says Hird. Queering Heidegger, just to sum up, space-time mattering instead of just in time, Karen Barad. Post-humanism instead of humanism, Gerri McCulloh, also Karen Barad. Do appreciate your turn to metaphysics, Heidegger. But maybe it's time for a post-Heideggerian movement. Go beyond Heidegger. Paul Sartre was the first post-Heideggerian. Now it's our turn. Thank you for listening. Give us a like, give us a share, subscribe. Thank you very much.